You've probably heard of looks maxing, where you maximize your looks to become as attractive as possible. But there is another category of maxing that most people don't talk about, one that will elevate your dominance and masculinity: voice maxing. If you're a man with a high-pitched voice or a voice that you don't find attractive, then voice maxing is for you. Voice maxing will allow you to get a deeper, more seductive and intimidating voice, allowing you to speak with more power and confidence. Step 1. Train your neck muscles. You've probably heard of training your neck to achieve a more masculine figure before, but there is another benefit to this, which is deepening your voice. The neck muscles that you should train run from behind your ear to your collarbone. When these muscles are tense, they put pressure on your vocal cords, leading to a high-pitched voice. If you relax them, your voice gets deeper. To do this, strengthen your neck muscles. Stronger muscles will prevent tension in your neck because they are better at fulfilling your daily demands. An exercise that helps strengthen your neck muscles are neck crunches. Lay on a flat surface and slowly nod your head up while tucking in your chin as if you were doing sit-ups. Do 3 sets of 20 reps of crunches. As your neck grows thicker, you will notice a difference in your voice because it will get higher before it gets deeper, so be patient. Step 2. Breathe from the diaphragm. I want you to breathe right now. Look at the movement of your shoulders while you breathe in and out. If your shoulders are moving up and down, you're breathing wrong. How you're breathing right now is called shallow breathing, which is what most people are guilty of. This kind of breath shifts effort to the upper half of the torso, putting tension on your neck and vocal cords. Instead, breathe with the muscle that's designed to breathe with, the diaphragm. As you inhale, shift the effort downward so your stomach flexes out while your shoulders stay still. This new change in breathing will greatly impact your voice. However, breathing from the diaphragm is challenging because you have to get used to it. Just like mewing, where you rearrange your mouth for jawline exposure, breathing from the diaphragm requires practice and discipline to always remember to do it. Step 3. Be more monotone. This is a very manly trait. In fact, a recent study found that men with monotone voices tend to attract more women than those who don't. So, the masculinity of a monotone voice tricks people into thinking that voice is deep as well. Look at Clint Eastwood, for example. He is considered to have a deep voice, but it turns out that in terms of pitch, his voice is not actually deep. In fact, it's about average. But the monotony in his voice allows him to trick us into thinking that he has a deep voice. Step 4. Drink more water. Most people are dehydrated. In fact, a recent study shows that 75% of Americans fell far below the recommended daily intake, which causes them to have an unnecessarily high-pitched voice. The depth of your voice is influenced by the size of your vocal cords, and dehydration literally shrinks them. The loss of water equates to a loss of mass, leaving you with thinner, squeakier vocal cords. So, if you're watching this video right now, chances are you are dehydrated. To solve this, get a big water bottle and bring it with you to work or school to encourage you to drink. Step 5. Down-talking technique. When you talk, your voice naturally sounds high-pitched at the end of a sentence, which makes you sound submissive and weak. Down-talking is doing the exact opposite of this. When you approach the end of a phrase, slow down and deepen your voice. This will make you sound more confident and commanding. Down-talking will take practice to get it right, but it will trick people into thinking that you have a deeper voice. When you speak slowly, it's a lot easier than you think. Hamza talked about this on his podcast. To illustrate how it sounds, here's an example before.
What's your name?
And this is after.
What's your name?
Voice maxing will definitely help you increase the depth of your voice and therefore also your attractiveness. But there are other areas of yourself that you can improve, which will drastically increase your attractiveness as a man. Click here if you're interested.